Hey everyone, this is Ethan from School Runner. Thanks for tuning in today. We're going to go over a brief tutorial on the School Runner parent-student portal today. So we get a lot of questions that basically ask us, is there a parent-student portal? The answer is yes, there is. So then people want to inevitably know, what does it look like? So today we're going to go on a brief tour of what the School Runner portal looks like to your students and their parents or guardians. We're going to start by logging out. Your students or their parents will log into the same site that you log into. So note up here, it'll say yourschool.schoolrunner.org/login, just the same way that you log in. However, their credentials will lead them to a different site. We're going to log in with a fictional user here. And you'll see that the first thing that pops up by default is the slips page. This is blank because we're using old fake data. So if we go back a little bit in time, you'll see that the slips look just like they do on the normal site. You're probably used to what this looks like by now. Detention summary, attendance summary, communication summary, nothing for Tammy this week, and then a list of the demerits and merits earned for this week. There's also an academic part on the bottom here that shows all of the assessments recorded this week. The next tab up here in the main menu, which looks just like the menu that you're used to on the full site, is grades. So we click this and we get a course grades table. Again, this is blank because we're using old fake data. So it's a little spotty, but on the real site, it would be filled out just as it is on the student page in the full School Runner site that you're used to. The next tab is Progress Reports, where parents and students can check how they're doing in different courses. All the courses the student is enrolled in is here in the drop-down menu, and they can choose from the quarters, they can use normal or standards-based grading, and they can use these sliders to do different date ranges, score ranges, points dropped, missing, and they can choose which columns appear on top here. The final tab is attendance, where parents and students get a view of all the attendance records made and entered into School Runner for this student. They can sort by different types, according to your school, of course, and date ranges. The last thing I want to point out is how students or parents can change their passwords. It's right up here under the username. Click Change Password, and they can make their password anything they want as long as it follows these password requirements. Now, School Runner does not store any passwords in our system, so if the parent changes it and then forgets it, or the student changes it and then forgets it, they're both locked out, and the only thing to do is to reset it, reset those passwords and give them new credentials. So, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this brief overview of the parent-student portal and now have a good idea of what your students and their parents or guardians see when they log in. Thanks very much for listening, and looking forward to catching up with you next time. Take care.